Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, notification. Go to the description area, click the links. Libra reading for March 2020. Last month in February, your current situation was the moon. And with the new moon in Pisces, that is especially, like, I bet you're still having trouble being yourself right now. On February 26th today. You're dealing with deception of yourself. You had the sun as your subconscious, so your dreams are trying to help you out, clear it up, brighten it up. But then you had the Page of Wands you were thinking about. Get some good news in your life about your current situation. And your outcome was a hanging man, seeing things from a different perspective. So here, probably starting next week, you're going to be seeing things in a new way. In a different way than you have before. Alright, let's get into the horoscope. Libra, March 2020. Romantic Venus forms a square to hardworking Saturn on March 3rd, making it difficult at times to maintain the harmony in your personal relationships. This upset in energy causes a shift in the way you interact with each other and can create an aura of mistrust. Feeling lonely can be a temporary but painful side effect. Talkative Mercury enters eccentric Aquarius on the 4th, so you might want to have lengthy conversations about odd, bizarre, or strange things. Some very interesting ideas can be exchanged now as long as you talk to the right people, Libra. Your home planet Venus enters luxurious Taurus the same day, making you crave the best of everything. At the same time, you're interested in being frugal, which can be quite the challenge. This is a good time to go bargain hunting with an eye toward long-lasting classic pieces versus fades, knockoffs, and cheaply made junk. Loving Venus trines lucky Jupiter on March 28th, creating an optimistic feeling that everything is going to be okay. Your life is pretty good when you think about it, Libra. And even if you've had some bad luck recently, that's all about to change. Trust the process. The universe is looking out for you. Oh, and the overall reading and entire underlying energies for February was truth. Taking off that mask, trying to be yourself. Alright, going into March's reading here, your current situation, present for Libra in March of 2020. Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords could be potentially bad news that you're dealing with. If it is using your mind, being truthful, being just, having fortitude, correcting problems or actions, mistakes you made, facing the facts, using logic and reason, refusing to be discouraged. Challenging or helpful energies for Libra in March of 2020. Queen of Cups in reverse. It might be challenging for you not to be manipulative, and helpful for you to Not be manipulative, Libra. Generally speaking, loving, tender-hearted, intuitive, psychic, spiritual. These will be helpful in challenging aspects. Might have a chip on your shoulder from what happened in February, or how frustrating it was. Past issues, the basic situation, Libra, in March of 2020. Queen of Wands. Face cards, face cards, face cards. So the Queen, Page of Swords is a young air sign. Queen of Cups is Pisces. Queen of Wands is Leo. Leo might be on the back of your mind. Someone with Leo and two planetary alignments in their chart, or someone with Pisces 2 alignments in their chart may be helping or challenging you. Queen of Wands, attractive, wholehearted, energetic, cheerful, self-assured. So this might be you. Your dreams or your subconscious telling you who you are. You're still trying to clear that out. Immediate past, what is behind you, Libra, in March of 2020. Moon, which was your exactly where you were last month, in the moon. June. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? Fear, illusion, imagination, bewilderment. Crowning thoughts, your thoughts regarding the situation, Libra, in March of 2020. Queen of Swords. 3 queens. Queenie, queen, queen. Being a drama queen. But you're like, I'm trying not to be. You're trying to be honest, astute, forthright, witty, and show your experience. Are you being too stern, though? Maybe with yourself, or too logical, maybe? I don't know. Too forthright? I mean, we're in new moon of Pisces right now, so it's kind of like Queen of Swords doesn't do well. Queen of Cups does well. And it's challenging and helping you at the same time. But there is things are going to change next month, and it's going to be a little hectic. The theme of the month in March is confusion. It's funny because I think of the other readings. Queen of Swords is like, I will cut your head off. Queen of Wands is, I'll bash your brains in. Queen of Cups is, can't we just get along? Here's some water. Relax. Let's drink. Alright, immediate future. What is about to happen, Libra, in March of 2020? Four of Pentacles. Banker's card. You can get some income tax return, get some money, hold on to it, and be like, I don't know what to do with this, but I know I'm not going to let it go very easily. I did mention in the horoscope to good time to bargain hunting, so Four of Pentacles probably correlates with that. Possessiveness, control, block, change. Wanting to be in charge. Keeping what you have. Maintaining the status quo. That's what you're going to be doing in March, huh? Your fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation in March, Libra. For 2020, March. Three of Cups. Interesting. Exuberance, friendship, community. That's your emotional concerns. I don't see fears in that. Maybe you do. Sharing. You're emotionally concerned about sharing. Trusting others. Helping each other. Putting yourself out there. That's what you're concerned about. You don't want to get screwed over. Environmental factors, how others see you, Libra, in March of 2020. Possibly you've been lied to a lot and you don't want to deal with that anymore. The Lovers. Relationships, sexuality, personal beliefs, values. Environmental factors, huh? This has to do with relationships. People see you dealing with relationships. I mean, you've got 4 face cards here. Your hopes, what you really wish for, Libra, in March of 2020. Nine of Wands in reverse. Worn out. Carried all those wands, huh? Carrying all that burden and passion. Defensiveness, perseverance, stamina. Keeping up the pace. You don't want to give up. You hope you don't. You wish for. Protecting others. Remembering past attacks. Seeing something through to the end. Getting knocked down and standing up. Keeping your resolve. Keeping up the pace. You're at a breaking point possibly, and you're like fed up and frustrated with everything. Outcome. Answer to your question, Libra, in March of 2020. Eight of Pentacles. Honing in on those talents and skills you got. Maybe going back to school, education. Getting a apprenticeship. Diligence, knowledge, detail. The Nine of Wands is a reinforcing card. Keeping at it, persistence. You'll get it. The outcome's there. Those are the only two cards that correlate, really. Let's keep going and see if we can get some more information. Reader's fan, additional clues and guidance about the reading for Libra in March of 2020. Two of Cups. The High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. Interesting. Two of Cups. Connection, truce, attraction. Reinforcing card on the board. Lovers, union, marriage, connection. That's your environmental factor. So the Two Cups has to do with your environmental factors and how others see you. Looking for a good relationship. If you're not in a relationship, that's probably what's on your mind, bothering you. If you are in a relationship, maybe you're not in a good one. The High Priestess. Non-action, unconscious awareness, potential mystery. Potential and then mystery. So last month you had the Two of Wands challenging you or helping you, and that's acting boldly. So you were acting boldly, but that was an opposing aspect of the Star. And you also had the Hanging Man, which was suspending activity, waiting. So a lot of this has to do with what happened in February. Empress. Mothering, abundance, senses, nature. Opposing card, which is right next to it, Emperor, fathering, order, and discipline, regularity. Four of Pentacles also, which is what you're dealing with in March, miserly, possessiveness. being possessive, Libra. Reinforcing card, lovers, sexual fulfillment, pleasure. Which was in your environmental factors. And the Emperor. And if you notice, 2, 3, 4, right in a row. Fathering, structure, authority, regulation. Opposing cards, Empress, mothering, free-flowing abundance. Four of Pentacles, reinforcing, control, structure, order. So this is like when the two forces collide, and this is what it's like when worlds collide. You're ready for it? That's your theme song for March, Libra. Worlds collide by Power Man 5000. And then last month you had 2 of Wands, which is a reinforcing card of the Emperor, having authority. But that was when you're challenging or healthful aspects. Next month, everybody's going to be all over the place, and especially you, Libra. You're going to probably be at the focal point or center of attention, but not good attention. It's going to be like in the middle of a war. You don't know which side to go with. I say try to stay out of it. Try not to pick a side. I mean, the Queen of Cups is your helpful and challenging aspect. So, by not choosing a side and staying out of it, you can just be a loving, nurturing aspect. Don't spend your money on them. Don't give them any of your value. Make sure you hold your self-value close and dear, and don't let them ruin it to where you have no value, self-value, or you have issues with your self-value. You're a good person and you're worth it. So don't let them bother you. You need the Empress and the divine masculine, divine feminine, with the metaphysics and mysteries of the occult, which just means hidden knowledge. It doesn't mean evil or anything like that, but so stay in the spiritual realm and make sure you stay on your faith and religion or whatever in March, and try to stay out of the world. Don't pay attention to the news so much. Don't let the fears of coronavirus get to you, because guess what? Here, I'll put up, help you out. This is directly from information from China about age and who the fatality chances. So if you look here, anyone who's under 50 has less than 0.5% of a chance of dying from coronavirus. Right there. Can you see that? Well, if you go to well, if you're over 50, you got a higher chance of 50 to 59, 1.3% chance of dying from coronavirus. 60 to 69, 3.6, 70 to 79, 8%, and over 80, almost 15% chance. So this really only affects elder people, and not until they're like 60. I wouldn't even say that, because I guess that's a little worse than the flu, but if you're under 60, you don't worry about it, dude. And then, of course, there's pre-existing pre-existing conditions that increase the death rate: cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, hypertension, cancer. So those increase the chances of dying if you have those pre-existing conditions. And it looks like men are almost twice as likely to die from it than females. So. And that is the current statistics of the coronavirus straight from the CCDC, which is out of China. And when they're telling, the news is telling you that China is not allowing or not giving up or not providing information, that's not completely true. It is kind of true, but not completely true. They're not letting other countries into their country to look at what's going on with the coronavirus. But if they're providing statistics in some aspect, even if it's fixed data or not accurate data, it's not like they're completely in the dark and we have no idea. They are providing some information, but I don't know if it's accurate, how accurate it is. But I wouldn't worry about it, because that's just going to add to your cells being weak. Stress makes your cells weak, where you are higher chance of getting cancer and other diseases, or being seriously ill from sickness. So don't be stressed, because that just increases your chances of having a bad day. Do whatever you gotta do to not be stressed. Focus on the Eight of Pentacles and that hard work paying off. Alright, go to part 2 and we'll continue on this reading and get more in depth for you.